I hear from executive directors all the time is why, like, it feels like I'm responsible for everything. And how can the weight of that responsibility, how can I not be responsible for everything? Or how can I just have that responsibility not be so overwhelming? And often my answer is, well, in many ways, you are responsible for everything. And we talked about some of the ways that nonprofit executive directors get overwhelmed in a previous training, but the number one thing you can do is build a really strong leadership team to carry that weight with you. And today I want to talk about figuring out who that leadership team really is. So I'd like you to just take a moment. When you think of a leadership team, what comes to mind? Maybe you're going, I'm a solo leader. I don't have a team. Maybe you're thinking, oh, it's my operations manager and my program director, and it's some titles. But the truth is, what makes up your true leadership team, the kind of team of people who can share that responsibility with you and move the organization forward. They don't have to have a specific title in your organization, and they could even be somebody who's outside of your organization, like a mentor. And I'm going to talk about what it really means, what to look for in finding someone who is that kind of leader to be a leadership partner with you. Because of all the things I know about growing a nonprofit and thriving as a nonprofit leader, one of the most important things you can do is grow your organization so that it is full of people who are your leadership partners. Full of people who are your leadership partners. So I have my handy dandy index cards today. You need someone who is a thinking partner, somebody who you can talk through the issues with, somebody who you can bounce ideas off of. Now, when I think of thinking partners, I like to divide those. There's two main things we need. We need thinking partners for problem solving, and we need thinking partners for problem finding. Now, I will tell you that the problem solving partners, they're a little easier to find. The real gold nuggets, you'll only find a few of these, are your problem finding partners. But one of the best ways to grow your leadership team is to take on a practice of learning to find problems. You can't do this without embracing vulnerability and having meaningful dialogues about things, but you can absolutely begin to train your team, whoever they are, that it's important not just to solve problems, but to find those problems. If you've heard me talk about this before, you don't want a problem to come up and whack you on the face. You want to go out and find those problems while they're a little more tame and they're not expecting you. And then you just want to solve them before they get big and gnarly and come beat you up. So what else do you want in a leadership partner? An accountability partner. Someone who's going to help hold you accountable to what you need to get done and to focus on the most important things. And it might easily be someone who helps hold other people accountable. Any one of us in any role, just as a human being, can be an accountability partner to someone else. We can encourage people to do their work, play their roles, to step up. And that is a key thing that somebody needs to be a good leadership partner for you. And finally, this is the one that really helps you sleep better at night. If you can find a leadership partner who will be your liability partner. What do I mean by your liability partner? The way I like to think about this is someone who lies awake at night worrying about the things you're worrying about. When you build a team of people who really take accountability and liability together, You're all in it together. You will worry about it together. And if things go south, you'll deal with it together. You'll pull through together, because a really strong leadership partner is going to be doing all of these things. Let's see if we fit all three on here. Not quite this one. They're going to be your thinking partner, your accountability partner, and your liability partner. If you can find the people who are around you, if you're a solo ED, it could be somebody on the board, it could be a board chair, it can be any members on your team. Find the people who are ready to do these things with you, these three elements, and those are your leadership team members. You could bring them together formally, you could promote them into leadership positions, but it's not about the title here. It's about finding that group of people who are ready to think like a leader with you. So if you're with me live, stick around. We're going to do Q&A and we can problem solve your own leadership teams. And if you're watching the recording and thinking, man, I wish I was here live, make sure you are signed up to the micro trainings newsletter list. There should be a link in the description and you can join us live.